Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Diddy Kong Racing Time Trials Tournament. Today we have a match between ObiyoSRL and we have Kappa or Antonio Castelli, and my name is Dr. Fish, and alongside me will be D whatever.
Hello. I'm quite excited for this race. I think it's Kappa is obviously going against a strong opponent here. Probably going to be a 3-0 in his group for Obiyo. I would assume, but Kappa also did manage to get 1 point off of Neddy, who's also a strong player as well. So let's see how that's gonna play out for him.
I do think this will go Obiyo heavy.
Definitely. Still gonna be interesting though. This game's just sick in general.
Yeah. We're still waiting on the bans and everything like that.
Gonna get the coin toss first, the coin flip, so that we know who can start.
Yeah. So anything that we see the runners doing is just practice at this point. None of this is for an actual race.
So if Obiyo wins, well, it's pretty much decided probably who's gonna take the first spot in his group, because Neddy and Obiyo are currently they have the same amount of points with 26. But yeah, Obiyo still has 13 chances to get 1 point, so
yeah,
definitely gonna take that top spot in this group.
I definitely think so. Because I'm pretty sure that Obiyo and Neddy are both guaranteed to make brackets at this point. With
yeah, I think Neddy's actually already he's already done.
Yeah, Neddy's done,
matches.
And Obiyo has this match left, so I think this should be it for the group. I'm not 100% sure, so I shouldn't.
Yeah, that's the last one. It's just about who's gonna get the first seed and who's gonna be second. I'm pretty sure Obiyo's gonna be the first one. First seed one.
Yeah. So here we have Treasure Caves plane selected. Both players opting to play TT on here, even though you can play drumstick. So we did have Treasure Caves plane picked by Antonio, and we had Obiyo banning windmill planes, so we will see none of that course today. So shortly getting into this race. This is an interesting course. This is perhaps a more tricky plane track because of this opening section, where you can potentially bonk into yeah, we saw a no start from Antonio there.
Yeah, it was Obiyo taking a slight bonk there right in the beginning, actually.
Yes, but it did not affect him a lot. He was able to just keep on the railing, which didn't do much. He has quite the lead to start, and I do think a lot of it has to do with him getting a opening boost and then taking it to get a lot of speed going.
Yeah, for sure. And this is
just so smooth from Obiyo. We have Antonio's still doing pretty well, honestly. I will note that he is going Kappa's going a slightly unoptimal route by grabbing the air zipper all 3 laps, where Obiyo was going through the tunnel on the other laps. Obiyo finishes with a 52.06, very good. It looks like he probably had some form of a little bonk, since he had a 17 lap.
At the end there, he was he had a massive bonk, but his lead was way too big to still lose it. And it's actually a flat record.
It's a flat? Yep.
Fast lap record for Kappa. Not bad.
Man, not bad at all, yeah.
I'm actually not sure if Kappa is the kind of guy to do time trials a lot, or if he's an RTA player.
He is. He is mainly time trials. I don't think he's played much RTA at all, and Obiyo has a wide variety of things. He has very good times in all RTAs, including the 100% world record, but he's also number 5th in average finish in time trials, so this is one of the most well-versed.
Just a very strong player overall. It's insane. But he's also been around for a while. I've been watching him for a long time already.
Okay, so we have Star City planes selected. So this is seems like we're trying to get some plane tracks out of the way, and not only are we picking plane tracks, we're picking kind of difficult ones. So this is interesting.
This is I've seen a lot of people bonking on this in the stage
Yeah.
already. It's
But
so hard with plane.
Oh yeah, but I also know that Obio either currently or very recently has held the world record on this course. So yeah,
And another missed. I don't know. He got the yellow boost. That was probably a little bit worse than what Obio got there.
yes, he did. It is a
So,
little worse.
again-
he was a little off on the timing.
Yeah,
But-
a little bit like behind already, but nothing too
he's-
major. Like bonks, especially with plane, bonks are horrible. They kill all your speed, and the acceleration on plane is really bad.
Yep.
So you just and bonking in this is probably really easy. Maybe that's why Kappa actually picked it. Just to maybe he wants to let Obio just bonks a lot because it's easy to bonk.
Yeah, but we see Obio doing a really good job here, being smooth. Nice barrel roll into that section. I personally get very scared trying to take that with a barrel roll, so I usually end up just not barrel rolling there, even though it's definitely fast. Obio did manage to somehow grab that ground zipper, even though it looked like he was... I know it's just his feed, but it looked like he was lagging a bit there. But this game also has problems with that sometimes.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. I think plane's definitely the hardest vehicle as well. So seeing how Obio like managed, especially a one try, I think playing one try is actually super scary. And he's going. Oh, just misses that barrel at the end there a little bit.
Yeah,
But
just one barrel.
other than that, that was
Wow.
pretty clean and consistent.
That is insane. And one thing to note is that Kappa isn't doing the ground zippers, and I do believe that's off of his own choice not to do them. If I was him, at least though, on this course, I would have gone for that air zipper on the side if you're not gonna go that last air zipper if you're not gonna grab the ground. That's just my that would just be kind of a personal preference thing. So Obio with a 120, and you can just see the difference. They got a 142, which is a double PB.
It actually seems like he hasn't done that track with plane yet.
Yeah.
if you ask me.
Yeah,
So-
or it's been a while.
Oh, that, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So we do have Jungle Falls plane. So the last plane track of the first 9 has been selected.
Getting those out of the way right away. You have to play 3 plane, just to clarify. You have to play 3 plane, 3 car, and 3 hovercraft, and then you can just choose whatever afterwards.
Yeah, I'm interested to see his hover picks because Kappa's best vehicle by far is actually hover. So
And we actually see a character switch as well.
So Obio switching to drumstick for this. Drumstick is the character that is most used. I'm very I like to see these good plane players go ahead and pick drumstick. The only thing he has to remember is to switch back after this. So we're gonna get right into Jungle Falls plane, which is a fun track, which is perhaps not the most fun track for people to play, but it's an interesting track. As again, we'll see no ground zippers from Kappa, but he will grab those bananas, so he's not too far ahead at first, but just every time he misses the ground zippers with Obio grabbing them, he just loses time.
Even that one, I would think he would go for that one because it doesn't seem as hard as the other one he was skipping, but
Yeah,
not any at all.
It's not very difficult at all. Obio just breezing through, doing a pretty good job here. He is slowing down there for the ground zipper, which is good to do, especially in a one try. You do definitely want to grab that zipper. So Obio's gonna finish out with a 46. That is very, very good. We're gonna
looking
see
so strong.
we're gonna likely get to still see a sub 1 minute here from Kappa. Yep, 57. Not a bad time at all, especially for a one try.
Oh man, just I don't know if you've talked about that. I don't think we have. Just you don't want to press A at all on plane.
Oh, no.
Mostly, if you go
No.
really fast, you want to just let go of A and barrel roll without using it because that kills all your speed.
Yep.
That's one thing that's really hard. And if you do manage to press A, or if you do end up doing that, it's just like it kills your speed because this game is weird.
Yeah, pretty much barrel rolls are the fastest thing that you can do. That's the main reason that people will pick drumstick on versus this. While his inherent speed is not as fast as TT, he has a much better he has a better barrel roll. His speed that you get from it is more than what you'll get from TT. So that's why people will pick drumstick. And first, hot top volcano hover. Wow, we skipped quite a bit of time there, but they're off and they're both snaking around. They're pretty even at this point, honestly, I think. Antonio did fall, and he does make a huge bonk there.
Takes the unlucky bonk there, yeah.
That is what can happen if you don't, that's what can happen if you don't get the jump correctly there, and the jump is very hard to time there. And you see Obiyo, he does miss that. Missing this jump and going into the lava is not as bad, because this area is a lot more forgiving. That little lip is a lot more forgiving. But you see Obiyo, oh, he just misses, but he gets the momentum carried him with a nice hop.
And another one for Kappa. That's so unlucky. You just can't get up there. Like I would say, it's just brutal. That it kind of feels random to when you do bonk on these kind of slopes. You have the same kind of thing in Wellbear, I would say, where you like can't do much and have to time your jump correctly.
Oh yeah, concerning the
whale.
The whale. The whale's a little bit more consistent than that lip, though. To be honest, it can be difficult if you take it with a bad angle. But you see a 122 from Obiyo. He did not have that much problems with it, and honestly, this lap's going very well for Kappa. And concerning that last zipper, like, you can get it. I don't think it's very necessary, but you can get it. Especially, it might only save time at more of a higher level, but nonetheless, you can grab it, and if you do it right, it can save time. Okay.
Oh, and another hover track right away, Frosty Village hover.
Yep. So I have a feeling that we're going. I'm sensing a pattern of 3 plane. We're gonna get 3 hover, and then we're gonna do 3 car. But we'll see. I'm not gonna assume that's the case.
I wonder what, in case Kappa gets to choose the last ones as well, if he's gonna stay with like hover, because as he mentioned, that's his strongest vehicle.
Yeah, I think he's likely to do that for the last 4. Pending that he doesn't win one over Obiyo. But right away, I can just see Obiyo like
a much better boost there.
He got a better boost. Yeah, but also Obiyo's just getting a lot more speed from bonking. He's going for the triple there. He got only 2, and Kappa missing the 1, but he got the second one at least, so that will save a little bit of time. Obiyo with some slight bonking there in the tunnel, like in this little section where Kappa is just now. He misses the ground zipper. And he also doesn't go for that little shortcut, which is a little faster. Obiyo going for his second attempt for a triple, gets 2 this time again. That's very difficult to do.
That's probably one of the biggest bonks I've seen in hover. Usually, like, you don't see bonks being that bad when in hover tracks, because it's probably the the most forgiving if you bonk.
Yep.
On hover.
It definitely is the most forgiving. You kind of just bounce around instead of
losing all your speed.
Or anything. You just kind of bounce. Obiyo with a huge. Both players Kappa on the last lap and Obiyo there got a very nice double at least, where you see them flying, and Obiyo gets a 119.75.
Is that actually a PR?
I'm gonna confirm if that's a PB or not.
Is that a PB?
It is. Yeah, that is a. I believe that's a 1 lap and a 3 lap from Obiyo.
It is. He's just.
Yep, that is.
Yo,
that's awesome, Obiyo.
Don't see that often from like a top player, I guess. That's actually insane. Congrats.
No, it's one of the times I think that that actually bumped him up a couple spots. I think this was one of the tracks. He was actually in a dead tie with Nettie for the track. So we do have Snowball Valley Hover. This is the one track that Kappa took over Netty. Let's see if he can take it over Obiyo. Or if Obiyo will... yeah, Obiyo will take this.
Obiyo's been looking really strong. I've also like got to know that the zippers, they all work like kind of differently in every stage, so you have to know how to hit them every single level.
Yes,
And it seems like Obiyo has been doing a great job on just getting the most speed out of zippers this far.
So we see about a 30-second, or not 30-second, about half a second difference between the two players after the one lap. But some bonking around from Kappa. It looks like Obiyo's going to take a slight lead here. Very nice 15 lap, holy cow. But also a 16 lap from Kappa, so he's not that far behind. He's probably about 1 second behind at this point. 1 to 2 seconds, but that still makes quite a difference on a track like Snowball Valley. Nice use of the... Oh, he missed the last zipper. But he's still going to
get the boost from the snowball, though.
He did, yes.
Pretty nice.
Yep. We're gonna have
so you actually, like, on car, for example, you don't want to get that. You obviously get squished, probably, and lose all your speed when you get below the snowball, but it's different on hover, so use that really well.
Yeah. So next up we have Everfrost Peak Car, which is an interesting track. Let's see. I want to see these guys fly, I think. Yep, okay, so I want to make sure that they both selected car, because it is possible to go accidentally to another vehicle.
And just as accidental on keeping drumstick, we actually had that happen to Bando. He accidentally did a car track, I believe, with drumstick before.
He did Greenwood Village against Giz.
Yeah, unfortunate.
As drumstick, which is unfortunate, because that pretty much gave Giz a free track, because it is such a difficult course. Because TT is so much faster in car than drumstick. So, and I did also...
Oh, wow, you're actually getting stuck, and that's quite huge. Kappa almost got up, but
could have caught up, but he did have some issues of his own in the cave, in the cave. Oh no, Bio actually missing that zipper, but was not punished very hard. Most times when you get that, you're gonna want to be flying around
again. Oh, and again the same stuff, almost the same stuff as the first lap.
You can see just how tricky the terrain can be. Like he caught Kappa caught the zipper up on the top of the oh, he missed that one. So both players kind of having some difficulties. I think Obiyo hit it on the last lap. Oh, but he also made a mistake that's a decently common mistake when doing that track that can happen, is bonking there, because you're trying to like hold to the right, or you're trying to like keep your car to the right, and you're also trying to get ready to drift. So you can kind of just have some issues there. So, but Obiyo with a 118 and Kappa with a 126.
I would assume that Obiyo thought like, oh, I'll probably lose this, because these mistakes were actually quite huge that he had.
I definitely think that could have been the case. He might have been thinking that.
Still won though, so
yeah, he did. I think their PB differences was pretty huge on that track. So next we have Space Dust Alley Car, which
ouch, that's just as bad as
the worst
plane on this track.
This is the most inconsistent vehicle for this track. I think some people might say it's plain, but at least like we have especially like if you do speedruns, at least you're kind of used to Space Dust Alley plane. The only difference is you don't have balloons to kind of give you the extra little backup like at certain points that you're used to having. So here we go, Space Dust Alley Car. So we're gonna see both players maybe trying to go for the triple, but none of them were able to do it. Obiyo getting a nice bit of flying through that section. That was very nice. Oh, and he gets caught up. I want to see if this puts Kappa in the lead. It's gonna be close. Okay, they're just about even. Obiyo does have a slight lead but I only think there's a 1 banana difference. I just think Obiyo Was a little faster in the cave. Wow.
So that was beautiful.
Oh, but
and
he-
just as I said that he takes a massive bonk, that was beautiful. The first turn he took in the second lap, that was so good.
Yeah, it was so nice. I think that Obio just... I don't even know if... Yeah. I'm very
Having a
interested
meltdown.
as to why he's doing the lower section as opposed to the higher section, but I know that once you get bananas, I don't know if it matters much, the difference in the sections, although most players will just do... Oh, he did bonk there, so he's gonna... Oh, he misses all the zippers, but hey, he didn't bonk or anything, he just missed zippers.
Oh, and, but Kappa also missing the second one as well.
He missed
It was his chance to catch
he
up.
missed the last zipper. That was the issue. And Obio does go up top on lap 3. But he does opt to miss that. I do like that he's opting to miss that zipper on all the laps because that zippers can be quite frustrating to deal with. Like, you can fly like that right into one of the little, I guess in future Funland they want to make their cave entrances and exits look nice. Oh, and here we have Greenwood Village car selected. Get hyped. This course is amazing. Greenwood Village.
I 100% agree. I love that course of car.
Yes.
So fun.
Yes,
it's so fun.
It's fun in both. At least I like it in hover. Some people don't like it in hover, but I like it in hover.
Yeah, I haven't tried hover on this track yet, but car is definitely a big nut.
Oh yeah,
so good.
It's a fun course, and I did see there was about 6 seconds difference in PB. I think Obio has one of the best times on this track. And then Kappa has a 1:12, which is still not a bad time. Like, at all.
Alright, both having a really good start grabbing all the bananas, which is not that easy.
No, it's
Usually
definitely
people
not.
miss like 1 or 2.
So both players grab all the bananas. They're both doing a very good job. Just Obio's just a little faster. But he
gets caught up.
But they are pretty much even, although a little bit more tricky for
Damn. Obio actually just taking it back with that zipper speed. He's just getting so much more speed out of these zippers.
Yeah, he's letting the zippers kind of sit there, and he's getting like maximum effect of the boost. You can see there he was gaining effect from that boost almost all the way into the S bend, which he took very well.
It's just flying right now.
Obio's doing really good, and Kappa is bouncing around a little bit, but again, this is it's still a tricky course. It might be a really, like, as much as I like it, it is still difficult. It is still, like, very tricky with the terrain. Like, you can see he's kind of getting tossed around and thrown, especially that area is very much a culprit of that. So 109 from Obio, very good for a one try. And we're going to see Kappa finish up here, probably with about a 117. It might be a 116. It is 116.93. So about 7 seconds difference. Obio with a nice 21 lap. Alright, so now we have all courses available. All courses and vehicles. So we have Spaceport Alpha Spaceport Alpha hover selected.
And just as we were wondering, he actually does go for hover. So maybe he's gonna continue that. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. But this is a good track to pick in hover or car, because if you pick this in plane, I think Obio would likely take that very easily, because he's also been grinding this course a lot lately.
Yeah, I've actually seen that as well, and his plane is pretty strong too.
Yeah, and Obio is definitely one of the best plane players.
Ooh, actually, did Obio just take that? That looked like kind of a huge bonk, but he did manage to get all the bananas for that, so he probably meant to kind of get that.
Oh, huge bonk.
Hits the wall, yeah.
Actually, they were almost tied for a second, but Obio was just got his speed a little faster in hover. Because snaking and A-tapping with hover is very tricky, but I know Obio is probably very used to it at this point. Like, you can see his speed meter staying at 90 a lot of the time. Same with Kappa, but it does sometimes drop. So Obio is
going up on the lift. Oh,
yeah, that's the section where there's a section where they can kind of equalize. Their laps were not that far apart. Oh no, Obio catching a huge bomb.
Whoa,
Kappa, so Kappa's actually in the lead. They're about even. I think Obio's gonna Yeah, Obio's just ever so slightly ahead now.
It's actually insane. This is probably a good time to point out that they have to tap A to also get speed, and it seems like Obio is actually, or sneak
Yeah.
it through the sneaking as well. You also get some more speed.
Yeah.
So those are two ways to increase your top speed, and it seems like Obio is just a little bit better than Kappa, both of them, or one of them.
Yeah, I think he's getting a little bit on from both. And there he doesn't bonk, so we're gonna see him take a clear. He's gonna pull ahead here and likely take this track. Although it was very close, especially that second lap where he had a really bad bonk. But otherwise, that was a nice ending lap, a 32 lap. But finishing within like 5 seconds on that is very good. And we do have Haunted Woods Hover selected, a track that we saw both matches yesterday from Kappa. He picked both of them, both against BBK and against Netty. So he seems to really like this track. I want to see if he has made the adjustment from Giz's advice yesterday of taking the of when he does the zippers here, he just, because you see Obio missed that one, but this zipper here is yeah, okay, so he did go ahead and do that, and he got a nice boost down. That zipper is pretty lagless, especially in hover, and it's really good. So both players having a pretty good first lap. Obio just about a second, about 2 seconds ahead actually, just from movement in general. They're both doing the same stuff.
He did try to go for that zipper, the first one,
Mm-hmm.
in the course, but it doesn't really matter because Kappa doesn't even try to go for it. So even though he missed it, he doesn't really lose anything.
Yeah.
Missed it all 3 times, but still ahead because Kappa doesn't even try to go for it.
Yeah, zipper's super. That one specific zipper is very consistent in hover and sometimes even in car. But a good finish from Obio. He got a 52.88. And a 59 from Kappa, so a good time from him as well. It's he was very consistent with his lap times.
Looking so strong, Obio. It does seem like he's gonna take this.
Yeah, so Obio has. So when it went to 7-0, Obio did win the race, did win the match. However, because it's group stages, we continue playing due to points. Like that way, we can distribute the points to every. That way, like every player has a chance to get points. Because if it goes 7-0 and we just end the match, it's a bit of a. It could be very fast. So I like this setup.
I like this a lot too. I probably like to refer to our leagues where points matter even more because you play a lot more matches. So
that's true. Yeah. Like
if this would be a league, it would probably be even huger. But this way, people also get to play more, and it's probably a lot better.
Yeah.
Just getting 7 after might have finished after 7 races. Yeah, as you said.
Yeah. So that was very close from each player. Obio just a slight lead. Here on Ancient Lake Hover. There's no banana difference now that they both have over 10. But just a much faster lap for Obio there. Oh, as Kappa bumps into the tree. If he had any chance to come back, he would have needed to not bonk the tree, but he did, unfortunately. So we do have one more map, and we are gonna have one more hover. It's gonna be Crescent Island Hover.
It's actually like kind of insane to me how you can definitely see how these small differences like tapping A and sneaking can matter so much, and getting out like top speed out of a zipper. You can see this very well in this matchup. It's like
definitely I can agree to that, and I also see that boost that the boosting. Obio's a little better with boosting, especially in hover, because there's a bit of trickiness. Like if you can boost, but because you've let go of A, you have to kind of time. You have to like retime pressing A again. So okay, onto Crescent Island Hover.
As soon as you like see the dust, I guess that's when people try to repress A, like to not kill the speed before.
Yeah, some people also opt to press R at the same time, like Obio did there. And you can just see he's just soaring through this. Even though he has less bananas, he missed the zipper. He's still quite far ahead, with a 27 lap. Even though this course usually you would possibly go to the right at the start to get the what is it? To get the extra bananas.
Yeah, it seems. Oh, Obi missed that again, actually. But I don't think that's too bad. I'm pretty sure it was him. I saw him bonk there couple of times on that last turn. It's not that easy to deal with the speed you get from the zipper.
No, yes, definitely. It's a little bit more pronounced in car than hover, but it can happen. We had it happen in a match, BBK versus Antonio, where he had that happen, where he was tied, and then at the end he actually ended up on the ledge, and he ended up not taking the round for it. So GG.
It's brutal.
Obio 116, and then Kappa with a 127. So congratulations. We'll see if both players are gonna take an interview. They can just kind of talk whenever.
Yo.
What's up, Obio? Congratulations.
Thanks.
Congrats.
GG's to both of you. Good race.
Thank you very much.
So, I could, I take it, Antonio, with your picking that you just kind of went a bit in order there with the first 9.
Yeah. So I knew that I totally suck at playing, and I know Obio is very not sucky at playing, so I figured I'd just get those out of the way.
Yeah.
And then I figured, you know what, whatever, I'll do the cars. And then I did all hover afterwards, just because I feel like that was my strongest vehicle. And, well, I mean, Obio is pretty much a god in everything.
Yeah.
Maybe I could nab something. I also try to pick, like, super inconsistent tracks. Just maybe he'll, like, bonk more than me. But,
yeah.
that didn't happen.
This is actually what happened in Snowball Valley. I think it was. Or Everfirst Peak, yeah. Everfirst Peak?
Snow in Spaceport Alpha Hover there was some bonking that happened, so you guys were pretty even after lap 2. But then Obio had a slightly more clean last lap.
Do you know what the difference was?
It was less than 5 seconds. It was only a couple seconds, yeah.
I'll take that. 5 seconds. Cool.
Yeah, because Obio had a rough room there twice. You hit that same pillar. I mean, that's like everybody's like shutters, because that's a difficult section.
Yeah, it's crazy because I've done that quite a bit recently, and I've never really got the bad zipper angle like that. And both times it just like shoots me right to the left in through the pillar. It's like nothing.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the air zipper in the room? Oh yeah, that's a pain. I just take that super duper careful.
Yeah, definitely.
I never really had trouble with it. Then twice in a row, it just moved me over. So I was like, ooh, I might actually lose this one. I actually thought I was gonna lose that one.
I figured that you might have thought you were that one, and you had some issues on EP car as well, but
oh yeah, we don't talk about that.
No, we don't talk about that one. That was rough for both players. Yes. But that course, like that, the terrain of that course is just really bad for cars sometimes.
That's exactly why I picked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I beat on it like 3 hours ago.
Oh wow. Nice. Well,
and then I get to that and I just like nothing's working. Well, practice didn't pay off.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, so we have Obio's gonna go in, I guess, from this group as the 1 seed. How are you feeling going into brackets?
Very confident. As long as I play like I played today and versus BBK, I should be fine.
Nice.
But if I show up on the same as I did versus Netty, then it's gonna be a problem. But it shouldn't happen.
Yeah. So also, congrats on the Frosty Village Hover PB. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I actually wasn't paying attention to the lap times or anything, and then it just said like race record.
Race record.
And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, that you got a couple spots there. You entered the top 10. Congrats.
Yeah, nice. Thanks.
Casually in a race.
Yeah. that track is super consistent with, because like if you get a couple good doubles or a good triple, like that just makes it
Yeah, my PB actually had one good triple, so I was like really surprised that I PB'd with only doubles.
Yeah,
But I guess I just had much cleaner everything else.
definitely. Yeah, you had some nice launches down the hill too. Kept speed very well. Okay, so let's.
All right, I think that's it. Do you have any more questions?
Yeah,
I mean-
anything else to say before we go ahead and throw it to intermission?
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good as well.
Okay, so we have coming up in about 25 minutes. We're gonna have a SM64 70-star race between Heisenberger TV and Cheese. So stay tuned for that if you guys like SM64 action. That's gonna do it for us at DiddyCon Racing. So thank you for competing, both of you, and thank you for commentating with me.
It was fun. Thanks as well. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting seeing how a bike is gonna do in brackets. So
Yes.
thank you all for watching. Have a good one.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
See you.
See you guys.